Chapter 3 Problems of the Day. How to add decimals. First, you add 2 plus 0, which is 2. Then you add 6 plus 9, which is 15. Carry the 1. Then you do 5 plus 1, which is 6. And 6 plus 2, which is 8. Make sure you put your decimal down. And then you do 0 plus 1, which is 1. And your answer, and this is your answer, 18.52. And then to do the check step, you round 5.62, which is 6, and then 12.9, which is 13, and you add, and you get 19. And 19 is close to 18.25. So that is your answer. How to subtract decimals. First, we have to do 9 minus 0, which is 9. Then we have to do 3 minus 6, but you can't do that, so we have to carry. So we turn the 5 into a 4 and turn the 3 into a 13. Now, 13 minus 6 is 7. Put your decimal down. And then 4 minus 2 is 2, and 1 minus 0 is 0. So your answer is 12 and 7, 9. How to multiply decimals. First, you need to do 2 times 7, which is 14. Next, you need to do 7 times 0, which is 0, but you add the 1, so it's 1. Then you do 7 times 4, which is 28. So then we take 28 and put it here, and then 2 decimal places and 1 decimal place. And then that is 3. So you move over 3.
Our problem is 4.02
So 2.814. Dividing decimals. First, we need to rewrite our equation. 1.06 divided by 0.2. Now we can't have a point in our divisor, so we move it over 1. And whatever we do to this side, we have to do the other side as well. So move this over 1. Mark our decimal up here. And then what we do is we have 2 can't go into 1, so 2 goes into 10. 2 goes into 10 5 times, which equals 10. So you subtract 0. And then 2 goes into 6 3 times, so then we do, it's 0. So our answer to our equation is 5.3. How to solve equations containing decimals. First, we have to figure out what's happening to W. W is being subtracted by 5 and 8/10. So to reverse that, you have to do plus. You have to do plus 5 and 8. And that cancels each other out. But whatever we do on one side, we have to do the other side. So now we have this equation, basically, which is W equals, and then we have to figure out what W equals by doing A plus 2, which is 10, so carry the 1. And then 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So W equals 70. First, we figure out what's happening to K. K is being added by 3.91. So we subtract 3.91. That cancels each other out. But now over here, we have to subtract 3.91. So line up our decimals and use 0 as placeholder. And now subtract. Now we have to carry our number. So this turns into 7. This turns into 10, which turns into 9. Turns into 10. So we have 9, and 9 minus 9 is 0. And 7 minus 3 is 4. And 2 minus 0 is 2. So K equals that. So what you do first is you find out what's happening to Y. Y is being multiplied by 1.2. So to reverse multiply by 1.2, we have to divide by 1.2. So since that cancels each other out, and now over here, we have to divide by 1.2. And since this is a negative, we know the answer will be negative. So now we divide 144 by 12, and we know that is 12. So y equals 12. So first, what we need to do is find out what's happening to n. Well, what's happening to n is that it is being divided by 8.2. So to reverse divide by 8.2, we have to multiply by 8.2. So that cancels out, but now we have to multiply by 8.2 up here. And since this is negative, we know our answer has to be negative. So now we do 8.2 times 0.6. So 6 times 2 is 12, and 6 times 8 is 48, and 48 plus 1 is 49. And then we remember our negative, and then we put our decimal, so 1 decimal place value over here, and 1 decimal place value over here is 2 place values. So we do negative this, and then 2 negative place values. So our answer is this number. How to add fractions. First, we need to add 6 plus 3. So we add 6 plus 3 over our denominator, which equals 9/15. And then we simplify 9/15 because 9 goes into 3 times, and 15 goes into 3 5 times. So our answer is 3/5. How to subtract fractions. First, we're going to find our least common denominator. So 24, we'll go to 24, and for 2, we'll go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18, 20, 22, 24. So our least common denominator is 24. So we're going to do 21. 24 stays the same, but 1/2 has to go to 24. So to get 2 from 2 to 24, you have to multiply by 12. So you have to multiply the 1. You have to multiply the 1 by 12 too. So we do times 12, which is this, which you get this. So then you subtract 21 minus 12, which is 8. 21 minus 12 is 8, and then we keep our common denominator, so it's 8/24, but that can be simplified. It can be simplified to 1/3. So our answer is 1/3. How to multiply fractions. First, we have to write our columns correctly. So to write it correctly, we go 1/4 times 2, -2, 3. So now we write it as 1 times -2, and then 4 times 3, and we can cancel out this to become 2 and this to become 1. So now we have 1, 6 as our answer. How to divide fractions. First, we need to find the reciprocal for 6/7. So we do K, C. So then we have to go and do 3/4 times and find the reciprocal for 6/7, which is 7/6, equals 3 times 7, 4 times 6. And we can cross multiply these. And then we get 7/8. And 7/8 cannot be simplified. How to solve equations containing fractions. First, we need to make it so the variable is isolated on one side of the decimal. So to reverse 1/6, we have to subtract 1/6, and that eliminates. So now we have 5/6 minus 1/6. So 5/6 minus 1/6 equals 4/6, which can be simplified into 2/3. First, we need to isolate the variable. So to reverse 1/5, we need to add 1/5 and add 1/5 on this side. So 3/5 plus 1/5 equals 4/5. First, we need to isolate the variable. So we go with the reciprocal of 1/5, and that eliminates. So then we multiply. So we have to do 4/1 times 5/1. And we can't cancel anything out, but we can multiply. So we get 21 equals 20. So our answer is 20. First, we have to get the variable by itself. So we're going to multiply. Over here, we're going to multiply the reciprocal, which is 1/6. And then we're going to put 1/6 over here. And then 1/2 times 1, that was supposed to be a half. 1/2 times 1/6. We can't cross anything out, so we do 1/12. By Katie Youngson.